Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. Today I am in, if you look, it's Snapshot 17w06a. This is a new 1.12 snapshot, and they've introduced a lot of new features, so this video will be a short description of what those features are. So we're going to start right off with the first feature that I'm aware of, which is the hotbars. I'm in creative mode right now, and one thing that you might have experienced when you're in creative mode is that you start to put items down in, let's say you have a bunch of redstone items here, and you've done a lot of work, and you have them all up, and you've filled up your entire bar, but you still need a couple other things, and you keep having to swap them out. What they've added now is a feature where you press Control button and a number. So if I hit Control 1, it saves that toolbar, the current set, with the redstone repeater and the comparator. So now, let's say I make some other changes. Let's say I want some other blocks here. You know, it's going to look completely different. Okay, that's good. So there's a completely different toolbar. I'm going to press Control 2, and it's saved. Now the interesting thing is I can press Shift 1, and the toolbar changes back. There you see the repeater and the comparator are back in the redstone, and Shift 2 will go back to the other one. So now we have savable toolbars, so we can make kind of a palette of things that we use, and then can make things out of it quicker. Now the other thing I noticed then is that the bucket, which has all this sort of stuff, moved from the top to the bottom. And if you look here, there's saved toolbars, and it shows what are currently saved in the system. Now I haven't changed anything on this yet. I noticed that this is an older toolbar that I have, so apparently it goes between saves because I did that on a completely different world. That's interesting. I didn't know that, so that's a nice little feature. The other thing that's interesting is that you can't change this. You can't like go in and add something to it or take something out. So the only way to change this is actually by going in through the Control 1 through number and then the Shift to call it back. Okay, so that's the first feature. That's pretty cool. Now the next thing that I wanted to discuss here, let me get rid of all this, is there are these things called concrete powder and concrete blocks. Okay, so if you look at them here, we're going to get some of these out here. I'll do search. You can see the colors on them are all colored, and there's this dyed up to here. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 plus 7 is what? 16 of them, and there are 16 of the concrete powders. So let's just try to make this, and here's what I've discovered as far as the crafting recipe. So if you do this, let's get a crafting table out. Wow, the search is taking forever. That might be a bug there. I'm not sure. I'll just go grab it. Crafting table. And what we're going to get also, we're going to get some gravel. We're going to get some sand. And we're going to make a dye. Let's go with the dyes. Let's see. See, now that's working. I don't know why that is. Okay. So here we go. You have your crafting table. What you do is you put something that you're going to dye with, and you put 4 sand and 4 gravel. And out of that, you get your 8 blocks back. You lose the dye, but you get concrete powder. Now, let's see. What does that look like here? That looks kind of cool, doesn't it? It's like sand, and I believe it falls like sand. So, there you go. Now, the next thing we want to do with this is how do you make concrete? And the way I found to make concrete is with water. Okay, now I'm going to do this real quick right here. If you notice, I did that right there, and I put flowing water. If you put the concrete in flowing water, concrete powder, I mean, it makes a concrete block. You can see that it says concrete. It'll do the same thing here, but then if you put it here on the actual water source, it does not change. It is still the concrete powder. So that's how you make concrete and concrete powder. That's pretty basic. Okay. The next thing that they have listed in the snapshot is glazed terracotta blocks. How do you get those? Well, if you look here, and I'll show you what they look like. Where are they? They're in here somewhere. Maybe it's under decoration. Yeah. These really, really neat looking blocks. Very highly textured. And the way you get those is you take your furnace. Let's put one down here. I'll put some coal in it too. Okay, let's grab a stack of that. And we're also going to get hardened clay. Let's just grab some red. Okay, so what you'd put in here is you put your hardened clay in a furnace, and when it comes out, it's a terracotta block. That should be pretty cool. Let's grab that here. See? There you go. Red glazed terracotta blocks. Very easy to get. Now, the interesting thing with this is if you notice how I'm standing up this direction, and I laid that out and made that pattern. But the interesting thing is that you can also rotate these blocks and make other styles of pattern. Let me make something here. So see how like they have this corner here? If I want to put one here, let's rotate this way. Let's rotate this way. Let's rotate this way. And you see we have a different pattern than what we have there. So if you know how to rotate these blocks, you can make up very ornate patterns, which is pretty cool. Okay? So another thing that they've done is that they've updated the wool blocks. And so now the wool blocks are brighter colored. I'm not going to bring those out because you can pretty much see that they're brighter right there. So that is pretty cool too. It's a very cool feature that they've added. The whole entire color palette has been changed to make things a little bit brighter. Also working with banners and sheep and that sort of thing. So that's the big change of it. How to bake concrete powder, how to make concrete, how to make terracotta blocks. So that's about it. If you like this video, please click the like button. If you would like to leave a comment, please do so in the comment section below. And if you'd like to be notified of any videos I produce, please subscribe to this channel. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye-bye.